Hi guys, this is Brandy. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we are going to be making some ephemera for this journal. So we have done some decorating, but we need some tags to put in some pockets. And you know, we're going to probably add more pockets because I've just decided, even though it's chunky, I mean, come on, we can make a closure for it. It's all good. We're going to do this. So I'm going to set this aside because we're not going to look at the journal today while we're making stuff. We're just going to dive in and make some things. So I just wanted to let y'all know, today I was gathering stuff for my trip and I found my pokey tool. So I'm super excited about that. And not only that, I found Fabri-Tac. I mean, I'm telling you, I just hit the jackpot today finding all the things. So the first thing we're going to do is I like to reuse packaging. So I have these little cards here and they're from some Tim Holtz packaging. And I like to use it to make like master boards. So this is an example of a master board. This is something that I used from a mailing, something that, you know, junk mail. It was pretty thick, so I just used some pieces of scrap paper, covered it, and then I put a piece on the back that I'm able to write on. So we're going to cut these up later, but this one won't be the master board because it's small, but we're going to make some little collage cards to put in the center of our book. So I just have some pieces of the paper, and I like to tear things. If you are the type of person who doesn't want to tear things, then you don't have to tear things, you can cut it. I absolutely love a torn edge, so I'm going to tear. I'm going to use glue stick this time. I'm not a huge fan of glue stick, but this one works pretty good. Got it on Amazon. Oh man, I forgot to cover the birds again. I'll get up and do that in a second. So I hope you're all having a great day. I did make a playlist for all of the videos for this project. So if you want to go and look at the Halloween journal videos, I did put them all in a playlist. I even have the one where I make the cover and like the very inside, not the very inside, the very middle of one of the journal signatures. I'll get everything straight in a second. My brain is malfunctioning. So I've really never have rhyme or reason when I'm doing this kind of stuff. I just go with the flow. And that is what you're going to experience here. So we're going to make, I'm just going to do one of these, I think. And then we're just going to use a lot of stuff to embellish. I was glad I knew I had made those pages and I was glad I found them. We're just going to, I don't want it to overlap that much. So I'm just going to tear that. Oops, sorry about the noise. These glass mats, if you drop something on them, they are loud. Okay. And you can use as many or as little as you want of course, the different papers. I like to do a good many paper. I think I tore this one. Did that one too small, so we'll save that for something else. This paper is the paper that I got at Michael's. It is not cardstock, it's just a thin paper, so it works really great for this and all the layering. All right, I'm going to glue that there. And it might make more sense if I was putting the glue on the paper, but you know, when do I ever make sense? Not often. I am going off the edges a little bit because I'm going to trim it down. And I have glue everywhere. I am a messy person. I tend to do things all kinds of messy. Yeah, I'm just... It's just how I roll. I'll have glue all over me. If I do alcohol ink, I'm gonna have alcohol ink all over me. I'm really good at making a mess. All right, so now I'm just going to trim right around the edges of this. And this is going to go in the center pocket of the signature. I'll show y'all where I'm going to put this. And of course, one side has the curved edge and the other side doesn't because I cut it. But that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I want to cover this side of paper that you're going to be able to use like a dark pen and write over it. So let's see. I think that goes well. This paper was all in the same paper pack, so it all pretty much coordinates well. Let's just use that one. So I'm put glue all over the back. And I'm going to cover up this hole and everything because we're going to put some lace on the edge. I don't have like a full game plan, but I did already plan, like when I was looking through stuff, I did already plan like, oh, I can use that for that center pocket sort of situation. I always go back and check the corners, and I usually don't use the glue stick. If the corner is up, I just come back with some liquid glue. Y'all all know I'm a fan of the Art Glitter Glue. If you've never heard of it, it does not have glitter in it. That's just the name of the glue. But it does dry matte and clear. So it dries quickly. So it's a great glue. It also, as long as you don't use like a ton of it, it does not wrinkle your paper. So I buy it from May Made It, her online store. So you can always go there if you want to try it out. All right, so we got all of that. And I do know that I want this to go in the pocket. Let me show y'all what pocket it's going to go in. I need to put a piece of paper down because I've got glue everywhere and I don't want to get it on the journal. So we're going to put this in. So we had made this center pocket here. Let me go cover the bird. So we have this center pocket right here. So this is just going to go in this pocket. Hopefully I cut it the right length. All right, I don't know why it was so hard to get in, but I do want it to hang off like this because we're gonna put some lace right here. I have this black lace, and then I also have this trim. Let's see. I kind of like the trim. I don't know how well it's gonna stick, but we're gonna try it. So we have about the width of the trim to add that. So I'll keep that in mind when I'm gluing it on. I am going to go ahead and cut that. I don't think I want to glue it the whole width. I think I just want the little trim pieces to hang off the edge. Trim that down. I'm going to try not to let my space get too messy, which I'm already not doing very well at that. So I'm going to try harder. I end up sometimes with like a little 5x5 little piece to work, and it, you know, 5 inches by 5 inches. Yeah, it's not good. I need to keep my whole mat cleaned off. That's what I'm trying to do today. So I have the Fabri-Tac, and I'm just going to put a thin line . That's where the Fabri-Tac either doesn't want to come out or it wants to come out and never stop coming out. So there's never an in-between. All right. Now, Fabri-Tac you do want to be careful with because it it does not dry matte. I'm pretty sure it dries glossy. I could be wrong with that. I just know it says it dries clear, but I don't know if it dries matte. You also have to be careful with it when you're using it. If you have a thinner fabric, it will show through when you're done. I've had that experience before and been very disappointed. I ruined something. I did not do that straight. Anybody else born with crooked eyes where all you see everything crooked? All right, so we're gonna decorate this. Remember, we have witchy things. Of course, this doesn't have to be witchy, but that is what the pocket is going in is decorated like. But we can put something else on it. It doesn't matter. I'm hitting the thing the camera's hooked to. I like this because we have the roses on there already. So we could put that on there. Because it does say Undertakers. We could put this little bottle of poison. And I think I have a little poison label. I love and hate like these big packs of ephemera because, I mean, you just have to keep digging through them. And then I'll be like, ooh, I found something I like. And then I can't find it again. And then I promise you, as soon as I decide I can't find it and use something different, then I find it. That's how it always works. All right, so we have that poison. And we have this poison. I think I like that one better. The red doesn't really go. So let's stick all this down. All right. I don't think I'm going to ink the edges of these. We're going to just leave these normal. There's no rhyme or reason to when I ink things and when I don't ink things, honestly. But I do believe them having the little whiter edge will make them stand out more in this, in the case of this piece here. Now we're going to let all this dry before we stick it in the pocket because I don't want to make anything peel up. I am going to ink this, I think, just to help it to match a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. It was a little too stark, whereas the other stuff was kind of already, you know, already dulled down. Oh yeah, that looks good. I am using the Ground Espresso archival ink just because I started using it on some other pages and I want to be consistent. No other reason but that. You can use any color distress ink. Most of the time I use Vintage, Photo, or Walnut Stain. Those are usually my go-tos. All right, so we have our first piece of ephemera. That'll go in that center pocket, and then there's a place to write on the back. Great way to repurpose, you know, packaging. So I'm going to set that over here to the side. And the next thing we're going to do is cut up that master board to make some tags. So I'm going to pull this over and kind of see what size our pockets are. So the bigger pockets will hold this width. So this is about 3 inches wide. And that one could have been about 3.5 or 4. So we could do a bigger pocket in there. And then as far as our other pockets go in our belly bands, that's going to be a little bit narrower. Because this is, I think, 3 inches. Yeah, and it will not fit in that belly band. I'm going to have to trim some of that off. So we want to go about 2 7/8. Let's see if that works. Just going to trim a little bit off of each side of this. Okay, let's see if that fits in there. Yeah, when I was going through things today, I was like, ooh, that would look really pretty in that pocket. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And we could add another little embellishment or something on there. All right, so let's see. I have something in that pocket. I think we're gonna do 3-inch. Let's go ahead and do 3-inch. This one might be, I think this one, 3, and I think these are like 2.5 maybe. I don't know why I made these so skinny. Yeah, these are like 2 7/8. So we'll make those a little less than that. So let's just cut our master board down. And got to train this thing on how to shut properly. Because of course it's got a fold on that ribbon that we put in there. I love this. I love how it turned out. I went and watched, like I said, I went and watched the cover video today because I couldn't even remember how I made it. Like I made it 5 years ago. I'm really far behind on getting this done. So what I like doing with the master board is I am not going to really, a lot of people will turn it upside down and cut it so you don't see what you're doing, which that's a great thing to do because like right now I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna cut through the skeleton. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that. Let's flip it over. Let's flip it over so I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're just gonna come through and I'm gonna say about 3 7/8 for this one. This is really thick, so you really want to come through with the, I like the guillotine cutter for this. Or if you have a rotary cutter, I would use that. All right, so now I'm going to do this one 3 inches. All right, so far I'm liking them. Now this one, y'all, I can't not look at it to cut this one. I don't want to lose the skeleton. So you know what? We're going to cheat on this one. Or the skull, I should say. I don't know why every time I see a skull, I say skeleton. It's part of the skeleton. All right, so we're going to do this. And sorry if this makes the camera jump. See? Okay, I cheated, but I'm glad I did. All right, so I have 2 others of those I'm going to cut up. And then I'll be right back. Cut up 3 of those, and I didn't peek, excuse me, peek at the other ones. So we have this one with snakes. Then we have that one, a butterfly, and some spider webs. This one is pretty plain, but we could find something to do with that. See, and if I see anything where they're coming up, I can stick them because, of course, these were one sheet. They should be stuck pretty well. There's another one, and then we have a different colorway with the one that we did last. So I think those are all cute. So this is a great thing to do when you're, like I was traveling when I did this, or when you're sitting down watching TV. Just take some junk mail, like those sturdy little flyers or whatever they send, and just glue paper on it and cut it up, because then you have a lot of options for tags and such as that. So now we're just going to decorate these. So I'm just going to put out a good bit of stuff to look through, and we'll kind of see what looks cute with it. And this is where I almost wish like I was live right now, because I would love to get all of y'all's opinions on where I should put things. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So I'm just going to have to go with the flow and hope that everything turns out cute and that y'all agree. So I really like, y'all know I pulled this out the other day if you watched the other video. So I'm really liking this snake. I want it to be on one that's wide enough though, where it's not going to hang off too much and get bent. So let's see. There may not be one. This just might not be in the cards to use this. Now this is cool. I could put that down here, and it's got the butterfly up there. I think we're going to go with that. I like that look. And this was just a piece of decoration on a piece of paper that I cut out. I love doing that. I love to fussy cut though. So if you don't like to fussy cut, for me, fussy cutting is so relaxing. All right, so I'm gonna stick that down. So cool. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, I'm thinking I want this to show more, so it will go on a bottom tuck. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use some of this lace right here. I know I'm already getting too messy, y'all. I'm trying. I promise I'm trying. Okay. And then I don't think I'm going to glue this lace, I think. Because a lot of times what I do when I glue this lace is I take this part off. That makes it like be all gathered. But I think I'm going to just, let's just staple it on. I think that'll look cute. Oh yeah, this is going to be a perfect one to go for a top tuck pocket. So there we go, our second piece, our second tag. Let's set that one over there to dry. Let's move on. So y'all know I love some spiders. I do not love them in real life. Let me clarify that. Now this looks like a good one. Enter if you dare, because I'm telling you, if you see a whole bunch of spiders, spider webs like that, you might be a little scared about going in. I know I would be. Yeah, funny story. Years and years ago, when I was pregnant with my first child, so this was in like 1992. I was at my aunt's house and I parked under a tree where there was a big spider web, and I knew I had walked through the spider web because I could feel it on me when I came in. Well, my aunt comes walking up behind me as I'm going in the house, and I see her like reaching out her hand, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Well, I turned around and looked, and there was a gigantic spider on my back. And I immediately started stripping off all my clothes. Y'all, like, just never thought anything of it. Just started taking off all my clothes. And once I got all of my clothes off to see if the spider wasn't on me, I turned around and she had company over, and the couch was full of people I didn't know. And I will tell you, at the time, I didn't even care. I was just happy that spider was not on me anymore. Yeah, I will never forget that. That was so hilarious. Okay, so I found this little circle with the spider on it. I really like that. And then the enter if you dare. So let's go ahead and do those two on here. Put a little distress around it. And I kind of feel like this needs a little something. I think I'm going to actually pop it up. I have these little foam squares up here. We'll pop that off a little bit. I mean, like I said, the journal's already super thick, you know. Might as well just keep going with it. Not gonna hurt anything. I was digging, my daughter called, so I had to edit that out, but I was digging and I found this little skull I like, so we're gonna put this. Enter if you dare. And we may not use all of these things, but you know, we'll already have some decorated ephemera if I do something else. Let's see, where do we want him to be? I just like him right there. All right, and we may come back and put like a piece of ribbon in there. I'll decide depending on where we put it in the book. So now we have 3. And then I have these little things that I've made, these little clusters. So I think that would be cute on one of these that has more of that colorway on it. Like if we do this, we could even make this like a little pocket and stick something else in it. I love making a pocket on a tag. So let me see what we have that we could put in that pocket. Plocklet. Look at me, I can't even talk. Pocket. So I like just this little ghostly card. That would look cute. So we're just going to make this its own little pocket. So I'm just going to put some glue right around here for it. Make sure that's stuck down because I don't know why this side's not wanting to stick. I really think it's something with this one piece, one kind of paper. It does not like the glue. All right, that I got it now. I probably put way too much glue on it. Okay. Get a little bit of ink. Put it on this card. And then this can be in, well, want it to face this way. This can be in the little pocket like that. And then, let's see, I like that on there. So let's add that. So this video is just going to be the decorating of the ephemera. We're going to come back and put the book together and add more pockets and all that. And what I will say is going to be the last video, I believe. And then we'll be finished with this project. So that's cute. See, so this will, I say it'll come out. This will come out. It will come out if you pull on it really hard. Let's see. I did get some glue on it, but that's okay. We're just going to stick it like that. So cute. I do feel like this one needs something at the top. Do we want to put this? No, that doesn't go well. Let's go ahead and just punch a hole in it. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I hit the camera. We're going to punch a hole in it. And I think we're also going to, I don't know if this is going to do it because this paper is so thick. Oh yeah, it did. Awesome. Okay. I love this one that has the 3 different corners on it. This is a Dress My Craft. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. So now I have some just plain ribbon over here somewhere. Okay, I can't find it right now, so I'm not going to slow us down looking for it. So that is, now we got another tag. I'll get it straight in a second. All right. Some of these, like this, takes up so much of the tag. This one could actually be like more of a journaling card. We're going to go with that. And for it, I want to use some of the Tim Holtz people. So let's see what we have. What if we do like, let's find a girl or a guy by themselves. I don't want somebody who's leaning on something, but that might be all I can find. She might be the winner. Let's see. We might need somebody bigger than her, though, because what I'm thinking is I want to use these bat wings on, ooh, am I in frame? I want to use these bat wings on her. I think that would be cute. Let's look. Let's see how that looks. I'm not too sure about it on that one. Let's check out another one. Let's see. I think I like this one better. Okay, let's put her on this one. I'm going to glue these on first, so I make sure I get them in the right spot on her. And we can make her be holding something because she's got her little hand up right there, so she can hold something. We'll figure that out. I've already got a disaster, y'all. I'm sorry. If you are a person who like cringes at a messy desk, I sincerely apologize. I do. Okay. So what could she be holding, guys? What could she be holding? Should she be holding a sign that says spooky? No, I don't like that. It's too big. Let's get her glued on here and then we'll figure it out. She definitely needs to be holding something though. All right, did I get glue all over her? I don't think I got glue on her head. All right, so we don't want that. Let's see, what could she be holding? Oh, that's way too big. This all might be way too big. Oh, wait. What if she's holding? What if she's holding a skull? Yeah, my creepy brain. Like, seriously, I'm not a creepy person. I promise. I'm not. I'm really not a creepy person. Okay, she's going to be holding the skull because why not, right? Okay. I promise I do videos that aren't creepy. I really do. I have lots of videos that are like cute mermaids and fairies and stuff like that. So if this is not your thing, just go look at another video. I have more. All right, so yes, she is holding the skull. I like that. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. Now she needs, what else does she need? Does she need a number 13 on her? I feel like she needs something right here. Yes, let's do a number 13 on her. Perfect. And then she needs some lace. So we're gonna put some lace at the top. Now this one, I'm gonna cut this top part of the lace off because then it'll lay flatter. And we're just gonna glue some of the lace across the top. I hate the smell of Fabri-Tac, but I am so congested right now that I can't even smell it. This has absolutely zero fragrance to me right now. And y'all know how strong it is, so you know how congested I must be. All right, I'm trying to only get it on the parts that have, like our thicker parts of the lace, but I don't know how good of it, how well I'm doing with that. I don't want this all over my fingers. I have this little spatula. Let's see. This is just a little spatula I got at Hobby Lobby. It's great when you want to stick something down with glue, but you don't want to get the glue all over your fingers. It's perfect for that. All right. I think I'm going to scoot it up just a teeny bit, if it'll let me. All right. I love that. So there we go. Super creepy. That's probably the creepiest one we've done, but I like it. All right. I want to get at least, let's see how many we have so far. I want to get 4 more tags done at least, so I guess we need to get to. I just noticed over here that I have this cat, and I like it with this background, but I think I'm going to turn this around, put it down here. And it doesn't matter because that's just plain on the back. I had such good intentions, y'all, with the desk. Y'all probably tired of me talking about it. All right, so we have the cat. And then, y'all, when I look at this cat, I just think of Spooky, but that Spooky doesn't go. So let's see. Maybe this has, let's see. Look, here's the word spooky right here. Let's see if we have it by itself. Now this, I like this, looked a bit frightened because it indeed does look a bit frightened. So we're going to use that. Because, you know, each little thing you make can tell a story. The last one we made, she's very disturbed and she needs help. A lot of help. All right, so I think I want to cut it apart. Ink up the edges that I cut. This is the archival ink, and I feel like it works better on these stickers. I know it's a sticker, but I don't trust the sticky. So we're going to put Frightened. This is how my brain is. It's all jumbled. We can't have things in a straight line. It's got to be jumbled. All right. Perfect. Perfect. I put way too much glue on that. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay. I like that a lot. Obviously, I think I've said it a few times. And this tag, and I'm probably going to go around all of them, ink the edges, but this one especially is bothering me, so I need to ink it. I'm sure I'll do that before I put them in the book. All right, so for this one, I had found these whale-tail tabs that I had already cut out, so I think I'm going to use one of those at the top. We can put it in a pocket and that'll be its little pull to come out. I like that. So I was going to make spaghetti for supper, but that got vetoed. So I'm still doing spaghetti-ish. Like we're doing, I'm going to make some chicken tenders, chicken nuggets. And that way we'll put some sauce on the nuggets and then have it with some cheese on it. And it's like fake chicken Parmesan. There you go. It's the lazy Parmesan. All right, I kind of like it. I feel like it needs something here. Let's see, I might not put anything there because, you know, let's just put a big ugly bug on it. Why not? Why not? He's in the spider web, so like the spider's about to eat him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's the story, but it could be. Could be the story. All right, there we go. Another one. Okay. This one, we already have this on here, so we're just going to add some things to it to kind of go with that. That's too big. We could have it kind of hanging off. I like that. And then, let's see. Got some eyeballs. I feel like it needs, I don't know if it needs words. Definitely needs something. Let's see. Curious. I don't know about curious. Let's. Am I on? Let me get. All right, so we're going to use the 13, and then we're going to use, oh wait, I think I like the October 31st better than the 13. And I saw something, now I can't find it. So I hate digging through this stuff. Witch hazel. I wish I had enough space to lay it all out, but I just don't have the space for that. Here's some more 31s. Ooh, look, I like this, Halloween. Ooh, I like this too. Yeah, all the good stuff's at the bottom. A moth. Ooh, that might look better. All right, let's get all this stuff that we have at the bottom. Okay, scoot this over here. Let's see, do we like the little rose? No, I like the big rose. All right, so we're gonna put the big rose on there, and I don't even know how we're gonna lay it out. Let's see the big rose. We'll put the, let's cut the Halloween out smaller. This came from a Tracy Fox Halloween printable set. All right. We're gonna have that there. We'll put that there. And then up here, we're just going to do like a little, I need one more piece there. I don't want to use that 31. What about one of these flowers? Oh, I like that. Okay. First, let's stick this on. And I forgot as I'm putting glue all over it that it's going to hang off the edge. Let's scoot that over. Hopefully I won't have glue everywhere. Yay! Well, I do have it a little bit. All right, let's cut these sides off. I like to do things where it's hanging off the edge. Love it. Because like when you have pattern paper or stuff, the design most of the time hangs off the edge, and it just makes the design flow a little better. So we have our big number 13 card. And I did not ink that up, but that's okay. Not gonna sweat it. Have our 31. Scoot that over just a little. And this looks like it's two flowers stuck on top of each other, but we're just gonna use it that way. All right, so there's that. I like that a lot. This one I want to do big edges off the side. This one's definitely gonna be like a tag. There we go. And instead of putting a ribbon or something through it, that's too many 31s. Let's see, I have these. What if I take one of these and we'll fold it up some. Fold it like this, and then we can put glue. Let's see, how do I want it to look? Like that. We're gonna do it like that. So it's gonna be like a little topper. I don't think that's exactly what I had in mind, but it works. Yeah, that looks good. What if, I already stuck that down. Oh no, okay. What if I bend that back up? Oh, that leaves a mess. Okay, never mind. We'll just keep it how it is. Just keep that how it is. All right. Now this could be like a little tuck, but we already have so much up there. So let's just stick this down. There we go. Don't love it, but you know, sometimes, most of the time when I don't like something, I come back later and look at it and then I like it. So I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. I do like this little cauldron, so we can use it. We'll use it on this right here. So I have the cauldron, and then I saw earlier I had another witch hat. So I think that would be cute if we had the cauldron and the witch hat. Let me ink the witch hat. All right. And it only hangs off a little bit, so that's fine. All right, and so we have the little 31 we can put somewhere. But if we put it there, and then I'm pretty sure I have some witchy saying somewhere. Let's see. There's got to be something witchy in here. We could do the bubbling and churning right by the cauldron. I think that would be cute. I like that. Put a little glue. You don't have to put glue on your stickers. I just, yeah, I don't trust them. I have a lot of stickers that I've had for a very long time, and they don't have a lot of sticky left on them. So now I'm like, I need to put extra glue on them. So let's see if I want to see if there's anything else. Ooh, wait, I like this frog. I wish he was facing the other way though. Oh, if I would have, oh, I wish I would have found it first and put it there. But that's fine. I still like it. We're gonna use it. He's still cute. He's still cute. We're going to still use him. Perfect. I either don't put enough glue or then I put so much that it's squirting out everywhere. All right, I did not do that anywhere near straight, but you know, that's the way I roll most of the time. This is like a little slide thing. I did a tutorial. I have this video, good Lord, and I'll try to link it below and show you how to make these, but they do have dies now, and I think I own one now. I did not make this with a die. This is just made by hand, but they do make the dies now. So let's go ahead and we'll use it for something. So let's find a piece of paper to put in our slide for our specimen, and as you can tell, it's very crooked. I did not punch that thing straight at all. So let's trim him up some. And a lot of the stuff I'm making for this is quite busy, but you know what? It's still cute. I like it. And that's all that matters. The person making it likes it. That's all that matters. It's your project. It's your stuff. You make it how you like it. Doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Now, I'm putting my stuff on YouTube, so of course, you know, people are going to give me their opinions, and that's fine. But we all have different opinions, and we all have different taste. That's what makes the world go round. Okay. So, I think I want to do this little butterfly coming out, but I want to ink this part up. So that's a little darker, and then I want to ink around here. So let's go ahead and stick this in. And stick that closed. If I would have thought about it, I would have made this a paper clip, but I did not think about doing that. But that would be a fun little paper clip. All right, and you're not going to really notice, hopefully, how crooked this window is once we get this stuck down. So he's going to be our little specimen, but we're also going to put, you know, I'm determined to use this spooky. I'm determined, like, we're going to use it here. Are we? I think we need to trim it. I cut it out with the punch for the postage stamp. So who knows why? I probably just got that postage stamp punch, and so I was probably cutting everything out with it. So I'll put this going there. Put him. Do we like the 31? I think I like a smaller 31. Let's see. I know we had some in here. Let's bring it over here so you don't have to look at my arm while I'm digging. Well, we don't have a 31, but we have a 13, and that'll work. We're just going to go ahead and ink him all the way around. Put him on there. we'll slide that right under there. Add a little bit of glue. Perfect. So let's see what we made today. So thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I hope you will like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying so hard to get to 1,500 subscribers. It doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free. Just click the subscribe button. And thank y'all so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.